As a parent or caregiver, it's really important to understand our own thoughts and feelings and emotions. And in cognitive behavioral therapy, for example, we often refer to a cognitive behavioral triangle, which really demonstrates that at any given point, if you change your thoughts, you can change how you feel about things, or if you're changing how you feel about something, you might be able to be more successful in changing an action or a behavior. So all of that is interrelated, and we get a lot of control of understanding these parts of ourselves. I kind of like to think about it like we have a little angel on our shoulder at times, and then we have like a little devil or gremlin, whatever you want to call it, on your shoulder. And the little angel sort of says to you inside your head, your experiences, "Good job, you're doing awesome, that was really well done," or "You look fabulous today," versus the gremlin or devil that's inside our head that talks about, "That was stupid, you're not good enough, you're too small, you're too big, you're a terrible parent," whatever those internal dialogue parts of ourselves, how they talk to us can really impact us and impact how we choose to be as parents, but also how we feel about ourselves. And so a key concept is being mindful and being intentional with our thoughts and understanding how they impact the choices that we make, how we talk, how we feel. And in doing that, we will become and have more control over those things. Just because we feel it, or just because we have an internal dialogue or a distorted thought that traps us, doesn't mean that we can't shift it or change it. And as part of this, learning or understanding our cognitive distortions, which are really distortions about how we think about things, and there's many of them, such as minimizing our feelings, like, "Oh, that's not important, I shouldn't feel or need this," or catastrophizing an event, like, "Now that that's happened, nothing will ever be the same." We all have this at any given time, and it can really negatively impact us if we don't learn how to manage it and be aware of it, and learn how to really change it in a way that we have power over it. In order to change thinking patterns to make them more helpful, the first step is really to become aware of how we're thinking about things. Be mindful, really, to stop and think and objectively observe, how am I thinking about whatever the situation is. Another really important and valuable way to change that is to kind of have a list of questions to ask. So in my case, if I have a thinking trap, or if I'm caught in a cognitive distortion, I might kind of challenge my thoughts in some way gently to say, is there something about this that isn't true about it? Is there something that I'm not seeing in this? Is there another way to think about it? Just being able to take a step back and more intentionally think about these things, rather than just let those thoughts take control, or our emotions take control. We definitely have more ability to manage how we feel and how we think and how we respond in different situations.